So I'm currently Vice Dean for Research and Development at the Faculty of Medicine, Public Health and Nursing, Universitas Gadjah Mada. So in general, my work is about coordinating research and development activities. Now, in the context of the current crisis of the COVID-19 pandemic, then at least there are two priorities there. Number one is to facilitate R&D, which are contributing to COVID-19 response. Number two, to preserve capacity for non-COVID-19 R&D. Yeah. I'll speak a bit more about the first one because it's more of a top priority at the moment. So that's about making sure that our university, our faculty actually produce research and develop technologies which contribute to COVID-19 response. So that entails promoting R&D, be it basic research, applied research. It could be mathematical modeling, it could be clinical studies, it could be developing rapid tests to make sure that those research gets conducted. And that means making sure that those people who can actually carry out those research, who have those ideas, gets the necessary facilities, the support, the resources, the connection. So mainly about connecting people, connecting the funding agencies, the government, the industry, the researcher, the clinicians, so that actually could conduct research and development activities which actually then contribute to COVID-19 response. That's the first bit of the R&D. The second bit is about facilitating provision of scientific advice because this is something which is very complex for the government. It's very new. We don't have much experience on it. So there is a high demand for technical advice, the science for the government to be able to make sound policy making. What we see is that this COVID-19 redefines what we mean by normal in many sense, including what's normal in science. What we usually consider as normal in science is working in silos, working in our own discipline, in our lab, and not so much working with others. Yeah? And that's not something which is working under this current crisis. It comes back to, if we talk about Alexander von Humboldt, as his vision that everything is interconnected and that complex problem could not be resolved without transdisciplinary approach. Before it was optional, now it's no longer optional. It has to be there. So that's the big change, and that's also something which I hope would get stronger in the future, because in the future we expect more complex problem. It may not be COVID-19, but there will be other global complex problems which require more transdisciplinary approaches. COVID-19 also highlight the importance of international collaborations, yeah? Because it's a powerful example of a truly global problem, meaning that you cannot resolve it without global cooperations. No single institution, no single country, no matter how powerful in the world, would be able to resolve the challenge posed by COVID-19. And this again brings us back to Alexander von Humboldt. I mean, he was a cosmopolitan, he was a universal scholar, he cultivated a global exchange and a network friendships of scientists. And that's what we need now. We need more scientists which are cosmopolitan, we need more scientists which are universal, which have a global exchange and network of friendship, because otherwise we would not be able to advance the science which is required to resolve COVID-19.